Engrossment Rules Resolution and Credentials meeting is called to order. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Alderman Vollmer. Alderwoman Howard.
Present.
Alderman Ornowitz.
Here.
Alderwoman Green.
Present.
Alderman Oldenburg. Chairwoman Tyus.
Present.
It's 4 present, you have quorum.
With a quorum being present. The meeting, the Engrossment Rules Resolutions and Credentials meeting is called to order. First thing we have is approval of the minutes.
I make a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
Second.
Okay. We have a motion and a second. I'm looking for a pen here. Any objections? If not, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderman Vollmer.
Present.
No, aye.
Aye, yeah.
Alderwoman Howard.
Aye.
Alderman Ornowitz.
Aye.
Alderwoman Green.
Aye.
Alderman Oldenburg. Chairwoman Tyus.
Aye.
It's 5 aye votes.
Okay, we passed with your vote, we approve the minutes. We only have two. Well, I knew Mr. Vollmer would be here today because we have Mr. Vollmer's bill.
They're both perfect. I make a motion we approve.
They actually are. So anyway, we have Board Bill 43 and Board Bill 44. We'll go through 43 first, please. So I had kind of read over them and went through it when we were supposed to meet Tuesday. Is there anyone who read over it, found any problems with Board Bill 43? Nothing missing, everything's in its place. I'd entertain a motion to pass Board Bill 43.
So moved.
Second.
Previous roll.
Any objection to previous roll?
No, ma'am.
No objection. Board Bill 43 is passed out of engrossment rules. The second bill is, we have three. Board Bill 44.
I passed 3 that day, so I'm hoping all 3 of them are.
Maybe they forgot to put one in. Board Bill 44 is also a bill by Mr. Vollmer. It's a transit sales tax. We, of course, had the people from from Metro Bi-State here last week, which I don't know why. They wanted the impression that we were going to hold up their bills. That is not what our job is to do, to decide if we are for or against a bill. We're trying to make sure we don't send out bills that are not correct and that don't, not in the correct format or missing parts of the bill. I'm saying all of that. Does anyone have any problems with Board Bill 44?
I make a motion to pass out Board Bill
Second.
44. Previous roll.
Any objections to previous roll?
No, ma'am.
44 is passed out with due pass recommendation. Okay, last one is Board Bill 45, also a transportation bill, appropriating the sum of $21 million. Is that right? $940,000?
Well, this is the one that gives Alderman Ornowitz a permanent bus pass and monitor pass for the rest of his life.
All right, I love it. Is that the gold star?
All right, okay, we're gonna get this done. So, Board Bill 45 is before us. Is there anyone here that has found any problems with Board Bill 45? Except for the fact that Alderman Vollmer's name is on it. But other than that, is there any problems? If not, I'd entertain a motion to pass out with due pass recommendation.
So moved.
Second. Previous roll.
It's been moved, seconded. Previous roll, any objection?
No objections.
Okay.
If not, Board Bill 45 is passed out with due pass recommendation. Is there any, I do have something else for a minute, so if there's, okay, we don't have any resolutions or anything. Before you came in, Alderman Vollmer, I was saying to the committee, I know meeting weekly is kind of a lot. So I wanted to set up and talk to the committee about if there was some way, as long as we have 4 people here, if the other 2 people don't want to come, that they don't have to, so we could kind of rotate and come, like 4 people come one week, another set. I will be here each time, but I know that's a lot, and everybody else doesn't do that.
Oh, we need 4 for a quorum?
We need 4
Yes.
for a quorum, right?
Total.
Yes,
So you need 3 members.
and the chair.
right. And so I just wanted you all to think about that, what you thought about if we did it that way. I know we had set up Tuesday when we first met the first time because that seemed to be the best thing for everybody. So I know I don't love Tuesdays myself because you would like to have another day, but it just did work out, Alderwoman Howard, for what was best for everybody. Okay, so
I'm a team player.
right.
I'll do what
I'm
I
just
can.
saying if people have another thought about that, we would entertain it, but kinda, everybody had something else. Alderman Arnowitz had something to do Friday, cause we talked about even just doing it Friday right after the board, while we were all here, but that didn't work out, so, but,
What about Friday before the meeting at 9?
so that cuts it close.
9:30.
Let me tell you why that cuts it close, because if we find something wrong with the,
Okay.
Yeah,
with the
then
bill,
can't
then it
carry
doesn't have
through,
time
yeah.
to get out there.
Pulled
Right,
out
and see,
and
that's right, so anything, that's why we like kind of Friday from Tuesday, then we could set it Friday morning for them to correct something and get it right.
As opposed to the invite that they currently send out asking us if we will or will not, it might be a good idea to just have see who can attend amongst the committee members. In other words, set up an email link
Right,
for your committee members, and if, once you have a thing, because mornings are tough for me early. I do run a late night business, especially after last night, this is a little,
Yeah, I bet, yeah.
I
so.
wonder what happened last night.
So I would express, I will fill my responsibilities fully, but if there's a chance that I could get a little extra hour that in the morning, if we only require 3 members in the chair, then why don't we send an email link up amongst the board, the committee, so we can see who can make it, who can't.
We'll try that,
All right.
okay? And that way, people, I know this is a much, and it's gonna get more, because some of the other rules we haven't been following, and we kind of been baby stepping into it. It won't be more meetings, but we'll have more other things, because
More
we're
business.
charged with looking at the rules and making suggestions for the rules, so our meetings will become a little longer than what they are right now.
Is there a chance to do it bi-weekly?
No, the rule actually says that we are supposed to meet and then, right after perfection, they just haven't been doing it, and go over them and then have it ready for the next Friday's meeting.
Well, I suggest we change the charter and make the rules committee be able to be able to meet by email.
Okay, well, we will just do that.
What are
And
the rules?
just, on the 18th, I know both Alderman Volmer and I have a business district meeting that I think is at the same time as this
So,
meeting.
we could move it back later on Tuesdays. We were kinda trying to get out of the way of Ways and Means, I think, part of it,
Yeah.
and
Well, now
so,
the Ways and Means, are we?
Well, we still have
a
the
few more
comeback
things to
meeting.
come back
But
on.
once they're done.
right, once you're done, we can move it back so it won't be so early, if that's not a problem with people.
Well, we'll see.
Of course, we'll expect him, Alderman Vollmer, to bring lunch to us, right?
No, only I believe the chairperson is responsible for it.
All righty. Well, so these are just things that I wanted to throw out. So if we like the thing about sending a link, I'll talk to the clerk or the assistant clerk about if that's something we can do. And if we can just get a quorum here, and that will relieve some of the meeting.
So that way people don't make a
Yeah,
trip from
and
out there.
then once Ways and Means over, if
Right.
you want to move it back to like 11.
Right.
It might be a lot easier.
Right.
For a
Okay.
lot of people, so.
All right. Anything else?
No, motion to adjourn?
Second.
Been moved and seconded, we adjourn. All opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
There you go. I start.